The Promise. Scott BUCCLEUCH. Chapter 7. Troubles begin. Palito was becoming richer. He bought a new house for himself and his family. It was a large, comfortable house near the White Star football ground. Pedro was still Senhor Castro's driver and Maria still made dresses. But Fernanda and Edith had new jobs. They did not work for Senhor Castro anymore. Fernanda had learnt to use makeup. She now worked for television and film companies. Her job was to put the makeup on the faces of actresses. She was good at her job and she was busy all the time. Palito hoped to marry Fernanda one day. But she was changing. She worked hard and she wanted to become rich. Palito did not see her very often. Edith had a job too. She worked for Dr. Silveira, a well-known children's doctor in São Paulo. Children are often afraid of doctors. Edith kept the children happy while they were waiting to see Dr. Silveira. Palito had a short holiday. Then work began again. Palito trained hard with Antonio and Walter. They played better than ever. White Star began the new season well. They won the first 5 games. Every time the ball came to Palito's feet, the crowd cheered and shouted. Walter was always behind Palito. And Antonio was in front of him. They made a perfect triangle. No one was able to beat them. But Chico Perez was worried about Palito's legs. They were becoming more twisted. One day Chico spoke to Palito. "Their team doctor's here today. Let him have a look at your legs." The doctor examined Palito's legs carefully. "You're right," the doctor said to Chico. "His legs are becoming more twisted. They must be x-rayed." "Is there any danger?" Chico asked the doctor. "Don't make Palito work too hard," replied the doctor. "Don't ask him to play in every game." Palito was given a rest for a few weeks. He did not play in 1 or 2 unimportant games. But the White Star supporters wanted to see Palito. When Palito was not in the team, the supporters shouted out, "Palito! Palito! We want Palito!" Palito's legs were x-rayed. The bones were twisted, but the doctor did not find anything seriously wrong. Chico asked Palito to play again. Palito played well in every game. The season was nearly over and White Star were 3rd in the league table. The next season, they hoped to win the league. Palito was now famous all over Brazil. Millions had seen him on television. His twisted legs had danced through defenders time after time. Palito's name was in every newspaper. The newspapers said that he was going to be chosen for the Brazilian team. Pedro had been right. Palito was going to play for Brazil. The season was nearly over. White Star had 1 more game to play. In this last game, White Star was playing a much weaker team. By the end of the first half, White Star were winning 3-0. In the second half, Palito was playing brilliantly. He tricked the same defender time after time. The crowd laughed and cheered Palito. The defender became more and more angry. Near the end of the game, Palito tricked the defender once again. The crowd laughed. The defender turned round and ran straight at Palito. He kicked Palito hard on the legs. Palito fell to the ground and lay still. The referee immediately sent the defender off the field. The crowd shouted and whistled. Palito did not get to his feet. The team doctor ran out onto the field. Palito was carried off on a stretcher and taken straight to hospital. If you like our video, don't forget to like it, subscribe in the channel and share it with your friends.